Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel where them cards gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to sender any black magic or any negative energy sent this way. And so it be. Ashe, Ashe. Okay, just period. Let's see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Aries gang and friends. And let the reading begin. Look though, I have hammer, clock, Cupid's arrow in reverse, cut down in reverse. Somebody sabotaged y'all connection here. They needed more time. You needed time to heal here as the clock wind down on this connection here. I got intensity at the bottom of the deck and time apart. Yeah, like I said. Okay, just period. Yeah, healing at the bottom, unspoken. Somebody needed more time to heal before they can be ready for you to be ready for a connection because I really feel like with Hammer, somebody does this all the time. They like to sabotage situations and rebuild. It's a very toxic pattern, an unhealthy pattern that this person is used to operating in. They're used to sabotaging their connection and then running back to repair it here. Okay. Yeah. And they said they needed time here. Cycles take time to heal and progressing. I really feel like for a group of you, either, and this could be you, collective. You know what I'm saying? This could be you. Take it as it applies, guys. But you needed time here. I feel like you needed time to heal because if you had more time to heal with clock, then you would not get in situations here. Either you wouldn't get in situations or you wouldn't, entertain people that would put you in situations as the hammer here in sabotaging the connection and having to work on it again. Okay, nobody's perfect though, right? But we talking about cycles though. Like this person works in an operation of cycles, so they needed more time, I feel like, to heal because I have Cupid's arrow in reverse, having faith. Okay, love is coming in. Love ain't coming in. Ain't nobody struck by love here, but they wanted to another chance here, cut down in reverse. I really feel like with Cupid's arrow in reverse, the emotions that you had for this person, I feel like, has been poured out here. The cup has been poured out. Okay. And I feel like too much time has gone by, or time has gone by in order, like too much, you know what I'm saying? Where you think time heals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, time apart. This person felt like having time apart, the intensity. Maybe your connection here wasn't too intense here for this person that you were connected to. However, they don't want you to cut down the connection. They don't want you to end it. They don't want to separate. They did not want you to stop the pattern here. Okay, and this is exactly what you did. You disrupted the pattern here because you weren't getting emotionally fed here about this person. You weren't getting your part of the bargain here of the relationship of their, you know what I'm saying, what they were supposed to hold near and dear. Yeah. My feelings for you are overwhelming sometimes. Please reassure me. But yeah, this person here, I really felt like you were connecting quite well, and this person needed to heal. It was too intense for them. They didn't know what to do with these emotions here that they felt for you. It may have felt like, foreign to them. They had, been operating out of the lower frequency and dealing in lower vibrational relationships or connections for so long that they hadn't, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to connect, you know what I'm saying? Healthy, in a healthy way here. Yeah. They thought by having time apart that would help heal. And it actually, you know what? They needed time to heal here. Okay. I felt like it also did some time for you healing a heartbreak, toxicity, or addictions, abusive relationships. Yeah. Time apart and healing heart. I felt like it, yeah, you guys needed time apart so you could heal as well as them. They needed some healing to do because they were trying to pull you into toxic cycles here and patterns. They knew that, okay, but they didn't speak that here. I got unspoken here. Yeah, there was a lot of things that they did not speak about. They didn't give you closure per se. They didn't really tell you how they felt, though you already knew you were connected to them. But they thought by having time apart here, or that would heal things here and not speaking their truth. However, it did heal things. It healed your heart. Okay, with heartbroken in reverse. Okay, Coletta, it sure did. Well, thanks there, chum. Okay, yeah. Heartbroken in reverse. You're not feeling lost. You're not grieving over the breakup or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You have worked on yourself, collective. You've had time with clock and healing heart. You've had time here to go through the healing phases here. Collective, past this person. We're gonna find out what this person did. I got addictions and karmic relationship at the okay, this person had codependency issues. This was a karmic relationship that they wanted to keep you in, and you said no, no, I gotta go or something like that. Yeah, a lot of triggers. This person triggered you here. Their perception of you was skewed here. They weren't seeing with a clear vision here because they had addictions here. Okay, they had emotional blocks here that again they didn't know how to deal with you emotionally again. They were used to sabotaging the relationship, creating arguments out of nowhere. I'm hearing, yeah, they will stir up chaos, stir up arguments, stir up your feelings and emotions, and then like run or something like that, right? Very karmic here. Yeah, you have to heal past this here. This person held on to you and tried to control you or keep you in a possessive type of relationship or state here. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. I feel like you guys were divinely guided here. Yeah, they wanted you to chase here. And you had to put depth to the situation. Just period. Surprise. Okay. Yeah, divinely guided here past this person. This person could have had addictions here, smoking too much, drinking too much, had addictions to toxicity, like arguing, causing, an uproar in the relationship here. Some of them had sex addictions here. Some of them are very codependent on attention here, whether it be good or negative or positive. They had addictions to attention here, collective. Yeah. Wow. Okay. They triggered you into healing here. Yeah, with karmic relationships over the healing of the heart with time. Yeah. What they did was they created time for you, collective. That was your blessing here for a group of you. Rejection is your blessing here. This person had too many damn addictions that they needed time apart. This is why they couldn't give you the love here. There was no love. Okay. They couldn't give you emotions. They couldn't. They're battling here with other things that, you know what I'm saying, ain't got nothing to do with you, my dear. Yeah. Yeah, can I ring the bell for that? Yeah, what they haven't spoken about, this is cutting down. They don't want you to end the connection and stop the pattern here. That is what's unspoken here. They haven't spoken that. You don't know this here, collective. I feel like you have blocked this person out of your life here. You've already cut them down away here. They have, and you were divinely guided to do so here, collective. I feel like for a group of you, you might have just continued to move and not chase them. They wanted you to chase. I got chaser at the bottom, and that's what you wasn't gonna do here. You put depth to the situation, an end to the relationship, and to the connection here. They wanted you to chase after them here. Okay, a tragic ending, reborn. Yeah, you put depth to the situation, collective. Okay, you put depth to trying to chase after this person here. When you are in the chaser here, you become you do this because of fear of abandonment here. You haven't done the healing work. You might have felt abandoned as a child here from your parents or something like that, or your loved ones, you know what I mean? Your family members and things like that. Yeah. That's a new beginning though. You've healed past that and you're in a new chapter in your life, a new phase in your life. So you weren't going to chase this person here. You were divinely guided to put depth to being a chaser here, collective. Congratulations on that. Surprise! Okay, because you have healed and transformed here, not being a chaser here, not having to chase here, collective. Ooh, I love it. That's how you sabotage connections here. That's over the hammer, over heartbreak in reverse, because you have healed, not being a chaser. Okay, yeah. You have put depth to the situation at hand. Even, dealing with this person have helped you worked on yourself, collective. Surprise. Get ready to receive something special soon to express how I feel about you. Somebody's coming in to express their love to you, collective. When love calls your name. Okay, somebody's coming in. This is new energy here, collective. Yeah. This is new energy that's coming in. You're gonna have a surprise here. Spirit is gonna surprise you. Okay, with somebody that's gonna be expressing how much they care about you, informing you. It's gonna be a surprise here, collective, and it's after you have gone through a different transition in life here. Okay, after you've been reborn after some tragic endings here. For some of you guys transitioning, having to lose a loved one, a friend, or something like that. Okay, yeah, you started to see the value in yourself here, collective, for a group of you, because I got Phoenix coffee cups. Some of y'all are coffee drinkers here. Okay, yeah. Wow, guys, congratulations on that. You've learned so much, I feel like, dealing with this type of person here that sabotaged your connection here. Okay, do I get into the semantics of it? Look, because you know me, I'm nosy. Look, I'm nosy. What happened? What had happened? They sabotaged your relationship. How did they sabotage your relationship here? Let's go find out the tea. You know me, baby. You know me. You know I win trip. You know Friday, my favorite movie. You know I win trip. Pops with me to ask for my bike back. What bike? Okay, look, what bike? The beach cruiser. Please tell me the collective here. Okay, how did this person sabotage your connection? Why did this person sabotage your connection with the collective here? Why did they sabotage? We already know they needed some healing to do here, right? We already know that, collective. Tell me why here they was keeping you a secret. Oh man. So for a group of you, they had you in a secret relationship or something like that. They were keeping you a secret. That's what's haunting them, memories and flashbacks or something like that. Okay, so this past person, how they sabotaged this connection, baby. They kept your ass a secret. They ain't even want to claim you for real, collective. Damn. Why? Why are they keeping you a secret? Why did they keep you a secret here, collective? Because it's haunting them now. Because I really feel like for a group of you, the reason why it's haunting them now, look in your head, look, you are heavily in this person's mind. You didn't glowed up on them. Oh, clock that T, clock it. I feel like y'all didn't glowed up on them. This person that you were dealing with in a short-term type of a relationship or something like that, they were keeping you a secret, almost like but they wanted you to chase them. Okay, now they're being haunted because you ain't chasing them. They kept you a secret here in a secret type of connection, right? Now they stress, overthinking, overanalyzing. They fumbled you, collective, and they fucked around and found out you put depth to the situation. You ended it here to have a new beginning. I feel like the way that this person did you here is what's haunting them the most. The way that they moved here. That's why they're in their head about the situation at hand. They sabotage this connection by keeping you a secret, by not taking you seriously here. I feel like for a group of you, they could have like slick tried to like string you along, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? You already was 10 steps ahead of this person or something like that. And this is what got them stressed out. Yeah, this person was always partying, always in somebody else's face, always doing the most here. Collective. Yeah. This is how they lost you. Because they was too busy partying everybody else's face, keeping you a secret while they out there. Hey, yo, we're out there like they single. Okay, out there mingling. Okay, yeah. They always partying with their single friends, but keeping you a secret, collective. They always at the club, always want to hang out, but only like maybe a select few may know about you. Poo poo. This person was keeping you a secret. They sabotaged this relationship, this connection, or whatever it could have been here. This is why they're in their head, collective. Ooh. Why they in their head? Okay, you didn't put depth to the situation. You didn't heal past this person the way that they did you, right? What else here? So what does this mean for my collective then? Shoot, right? A wolf in sheep clothing. Well, my. Look at there. Yes, this person that you were dealing with was not who they portrayed to be, baby. And I felt like for a group of you, the reason why they stressing in their head behind the wolf in sheep clothing, because you found out about them, collective. You called them out on their bullshit 15 on the timer here. Wolf in sheep clothing, you got them in their head because you called them out. They didn't expect that, collective. They didn't expect you to call them out. They didn't expect you to see them for who they really were, collective. Wow. That is the tea, baby. Keeping you a secret. You know what I mean? Yes, they was like they was the perfect boyfriend or something like that. Like, but it be on the weekend. You know, it be like you knew your intuition had to kick in, collective, with time here with clock. Okay, where it don't stop. Okay, 15:55 on the topic. Look, after you then put depth to the situation of this person and connection here, now they're looking you up. After you ought to start ready to healing of the heartbreak, healing of the relationship or connection, right? This karmic relationship. Now they want to start looking you up. Now they want to start researching you, collective. Why they want to start researching you now? Ain't that something? Once you start healing, collective, once you start healing, baby, you know what I'm saying? You move on into a whole nother atmosphere. You moved on to a whole nother frequency. You ain't even, you know what I mean? Now they want to start looking you up here, collective. Why? Because I got bank failure, baby. I feel like they looking you up because right now they're not doing well financially here. Wow. This is why you might have that surprise. They might want to try to pop up here. Maybe their addictions here. Ooh, them addictions, baby, with bank failure. Yeah, they looking you up to see how you doing because they not doing so well financially here. And it's due to their addictions here. They want to sit up here and be trying to still supply your addictions here, collective, and they didn't ran out of money. Not they didn't ran out of money. They was already a wolf in sheep clothing. And I got always partying over here, so I'm pretty sure to always party. What you got to do? You got to have party favors. You got to be able to have clothes and shoes. You got to be able to have this status. So you're gonna be trying to spend money. I feel like this person was giving off the impression to people that they had it all good, and you know what I'm saying. But they really was a wolf in sheep's clothing here. They will be willing to do anything to get to the top and sabotage, collective. That's what I feel like. They feel like they sabotaged the connection here. You ended it, right? They sabotaged it. You ended it. You said, I'm not going to play these games with you. I'm not going to let you continue on this pattern that you used to doing here with others. You're not going to do it with me, baby. Clock that T. Yeah. Now they looking you up here because their pockets looking small here, collective. They tried to play you, now their pockets looking small now, huh? And you are definitely uninterested. Just period. You're uninterested, collective. Hello, I got ain't shit at the back because you know they ain't shit. A wolf in sheep clothing. They lied about who they really were, collective. They were acting out of their ego. Okay, that's why the relationship really ended again. They sabotaged it out of their ego here. They sabotaged the relationship or the connection out of their ego. You ended it indefinitely. Okay, stop giving them money here, collective. I feel like for a group of you, you might have been feeding into their addictions here, collective. You might have been hell giving them money or something like that to the addictions here. What else? What else is behind the scenes beneath here? What's the tea here? Okay, what's hidden beneath? Yeah. This person wanted you to chase after them. Boy, they lost their mind, ain't it? You stopped giving money. You pulled back here, collective. Yeah. And because you pulled back, you cut everything off here. That surprised them. You stop supplying for they, you know what I'm saying? They addictions here. Some of them were addicted to your energy here. Some of them were addicted to the way you made them feel emotionally here. And you are ignoring them at this time here, collective. Just period. Yeah. You're ignoring them here. Yeah. This person is obsessive here over your energy here. Surprise, yeah. With time apart, you said time apart, great. Now I'm going to ignore your ass. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Yeah. They getting bad karma here because they didn't keep a promise here. Maybe they promised you something here. They promised to treat you better. They promised to not lie to you. They promised not to cheat on you. They promised, it's a promise that they made here to you, collective. And all that may be the only ones that remember here. They're going to remember because now they're getting bad karma. Now they're getting everything taken, and especially them pockets is hidden. They, whatever money that they're getting is going in a hole, okay, out of their pockets here. Okay, they can't keep any money into, some of them could have received a lump sum of money out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they were supposed to pay you some money, collective. They were supposed to keep a promise into paying you some money here, giving you some money back. I got giving money in reverse. I felt like you gave this person some money here, or you paid for something, and they said they was gonna pay you back. They made a promise that they was, and they did not. They purposefully known that they were not going to do so. This is why this person is receiving bad karma at this time. Yeah, and they're being ignored. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, clock that T. Clock it. Okay. What else here? Tell me about unspoken divine guidance and love calls. And we gonna get on up out of her. Yeah. You unhooked yourself. That's what this is. You got hooked coming in sideways. You have to unhook yourself, collective, from this person. Mm-hmm. Take the hook out or something like that. This person tried to hook you. They tried to keep you bound here, especially with the obsessiveness to their addictions here towards you and towards your energy here, collective. And over time apart. You needed that daggone type apart to unhook yourself, baby. You had to dodge a bullet. This person was envious of you here. Wow. What about love call? This person didn't give necessarily have closure here. 2:12 on the clock. Yeah, but you don't care. I got unfazed. You ignoring this person. That is driving them nuts. Okay, but nobody gives up. Okay, just period. Yeah. Nobody cares. Yeah. You are unfazed. You are unbothered or something like that. Yeah. They would have stood up here and talked to you. You are divinely guided to walk away from them, and that's exactly what you did here. They want to express to you how much they care, and this person is fake as hell. Okay, a wolf in sheep's clothing down here, and then fake apology. This person's a thief here. They have a bad reputation. You might have didn't find out until afterwards or something like that. And that's what made you have to move in silence. Once you found out that this was a damn bugaboo, they damn near be, all following you, trying to, stalk you on the sled. That's why Spirit says you got to move in silence. This is a damn bugaboo you got on your hands, who you created here. Yeah, this person is a thief. They a scammer or something like that. You didn't know this person they stole money from you, collective, for sure. But you don't even care about it. You like whatever. No, okay, I'll get it back. Plus more. Okay, plus interest, God said. Okay, just period. This person has a bad reputation. They are a thief here, and they're going to come in and give you a fake apology here. They've already stole from you, whether it be physically, emotionally, whether that be financially or sexually. They've stolen here. They are a thief. They have a bad reputation here of doing this here, collective. And guess what? You're unfazed and unbothered. This person wants to come in because they see you. They see you, Pooh. Yeah, they see that you've unhooked yourself. They see that you have healed here. They see you have moved on here, collective. And they see that they're getting bad karma. They see that their money is looking crazy here. They see that, yeah, they try to check on you. Well, what your money looking like? Don't worry about it, poo-poo. Don't worry about my money. The spirits are going to move in silence. Okay. Yeah. Because we don't want no violence. We don't, period. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is a cock blocker here. They want to block anybody that want to come in and do better than them, because anybody's going to be able to do better than them. They can't even be who they really are here, collective. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. This person's fake as hell, okay? They could be having an STI or an STD walking around here. Baby. Yeah. This person is a slickster. They might have been scamming back then, even with you, hell. Credit card scamming. identity theft, fraud type energy. Yeah. And you went on ahead and skirt that energy. Okay. That's going to do it for your reading, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you guys later. Peace.